What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is Miko. So, for today's video, I'm not going to be teaching you how to code. I'm going to be teaching you the prerequisite in order for you to code and learn the JavaScript. All right. So, obviously, what we're going to be learning today is the prerequisite in order for you to run a JavaScript application in your web. Okay. So in order for you to do that, what you need to do is to download or head towards nodejs.org/en/, and you'll be headed towards this specific landing page. Okay. So depending on your operating system, okay, you need to head towards the download and download the specific operating system or the specific file that suits your operating system. Okay. From my end, since I'm using already Windows, I need to download the recommended for most user. Why? Because if I use the latest features, then there might be glitches inside this package or folder that I'm going to be installing. So it would be hard for me to check in GitHub or in Stack Overflow some of those glitches. But if I just simply use the recommended one, then I might be having a good chance in order for me to learn some of the errors if I've encountered one in a long run. So just simply use or download the recommended for most user because a lot of developers are currently using this, so you wouldn't be having a hard time asking questions regarding this. Okay? So just simply hit the download button for this if you're using Windows. Again, since I'm using Windows, so I need to download this. So hit this. And once you've successfully installed this, all right, if you head towards your CMD, okay, and put here node, okay, node dash V, and you can see here your current node version. I'm currently using 16.13.2, which in here it's 16.15.0. Okay, so I'm currently using the older version for no JavaScript. All right, so the next thing that you need to do is install your Visual Studio. But by the way, before I proceed to the installation of the Visual Studio, you need to understand first what is no JavaScript. And when you say no JavaScript, in the definition, it's an open source cross platform backend JavaScript runtime environment that runs on a V8 engine and executes JavaScript code outside a web browser. But in a layman's term, this is just a connector, a bridge, for instance, or for example, a tulay. Okay? So, ang ginagawa lang nito is to basically connect, okay, or to fetch or to insert something within your database. So this will serve as a medium for your front end. For instance, React JavaScript is your front end. Using Axios, I'm going to be remitting data from that specific package towards my server, which is going to be running under Node JavaScript towards my database. Either my database is going to be MySQL or SQL. It doesn't matter anyway. But when you say Node JavaScript, it is the connector for your front end towards your database. It serves as your back end. Okay, that is no JavaScript in plain layman's term. So yeah, so afterwards, you've successfully downloaded your Node JavaScript. The next thing that you need to do is to head towards your Visual Studio, all right, and download your text editor. So what is a text editor? You know, guys, plain and simple, when you say text editor, this is when you write your code. Okay. So in order for you to download your text editor, which you will be writing your code in the near future, if you go in through some of my previous videos, in order for you to do that, you just need to head towards visualstudio.microsoft.com, and you will be prompted within this landing page. Head towards down, go down, and when you see the Meet the Visual Studio family, just download the Visual Studio, the blue one, okay, in here. But again, be cautious, guys, because if you're using Windows, then you can freely download the Visual Studio code for Windows. If you're using Mac, again, you can download the Mac. If you're using Linux, you can download the Linux. So depending again on your operating system, you need to be very keen on downloading this, because if you download this for some instance on a wrong operating system, then you're just simply wasting your time because it will not run. So that's the importance of this. That's the reason why I keep on telling you that your operating system will be the dependency of this prerequisite in order for them to run in your computer. Okay, so that's why I always tell that. And once you've successfully downloaded your Visual Studio, what you will be seeing if you go to your Windows, okay, and type in Visual is this specific logo, meaning to say that your Visual Studio is already installed and ready to be used in your journey in learning JavaScript, right? So those are the two prerequisite in order for you to learn and understand no JavaScript or to learn JavaScript. Okay, you need to have this installed first for you to learn it. Okay, so once everything is up and running, what I'm going to be doing now is to install a boilerplate for React JavaScript so that I can run a React application within the boilerplate of React. Okay, so I need to go towards my command prompt, which is already up because I've used this in determining the version of my node. So the first thing is to do make dir, okay, or to create a folder which is gonna be the name of the folder is gonna be, for example, here Node.js. So that's gonna be the name of my folder, Node JavaScript. So you need to go towards Node.js. Okay. So when I'm inside the Node.js folder, the next thing that I need to do is to type in npm init react dash app dot. Okay. But if you wanted to create a subfolder under your main folder, which is going to be Node JavaScript, you can type in here the name of your folder or the subfolder under the Node JavaScript. But since I am not going to be creating a new folder or a subfolder under my main folder, which is going to be Node JavaScript, then that's the reason why that I just simply key in here npm init react dash app dot. All right. So if I press on enter, okay, if everything is running smoothly, then I wouldn't be having an error. This would be the prompt on your command prompt. Creating a new React app, and there will be a 2 or 3 minute or a 5 minute or even 6 minute loading period in order for you to download all of the packages or dependencies for your React application. So you just need to patiently wait everything, okay? The full transition of it. And again, I'm gonna be very honest with you that my computer is really slow, so it would take some time. So I'm just gonna be pausing this video for a while and get back once everything is up and running. Okay. So once everything is done, everything is up and running, then you can see it this way. Okay, you can see the command prompt telling you happy hacking and so on and so forth. So that means to say that you've already you've already download or install your React application inside your folder. So the next thing that you need to do now is to open your text editor within this folder. And how would you do that? Basically, the first thing is you can open your Visual Studio and you can just simply drag this folder towards that in order for you to, get everything that you've downloaded within this folder be transposed to the text editor. But main recommendation is to just simply type code space dot and just simply hit on enter, and then it will automatically open the Visual Studio containing the files within this folder, which is going to be the Node.js folder. So let's just wait for a couple of minutes, and once everything is up and set, the next thing that we need to do is to do the npm start. So let's just wait for this to load. Again, just like what I told you a while ago, my computer is really running really slow. So it's so it's something that is redundant, but we can do anything about that unless I upgrade. So yes, I trust the others. Just click that, and you will be seeing here all the dependencies that you've downloaded, all of the packages that contains the dependencies within your main folder, which is going to be Node.js. So for you to run that, you can run it in your terminal in here, the embedded terminal inside your Visual Studio. You just need to click on the new terminal, or you can also run it inside here. Like it doesn't matter, but Best practices is you can run it on your terminal. Okay, so if you go towards your terminal or go towards your terminal. Okay, and then type in here npm start, then press and enter. Then you can see here that once everything is done in this specific browser, I will be prompted within the default boilerplate of my React application. And that means to say, it's up and running in here, it's loading now. That means to say that everything is all set. And I can start my way in learning JavaScript, specifically for React JavaScript with a combination of no JavaScript. So, yep, that's how you do it. So again, guys, I hope that you've learned something from this video, and subscribe to my channel if you feel that you've learned something. All right. So thank you so much, guys, and I hope that you have a blessed day. Bye for now.